Hi y'all, I'm the new Tuesday for the channel and my name's Cameron and I just wanted to work on this week's topic, which is my coming out story. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Well, I've always known that I liked girls since I was really young, I used to play boyfriend and girlfriend with my friends all the time, and I always knew I was attracted to females. Well, when I was in about sixth grade, there was I found out about this thing called bisexual and bisexuality. Well, being bisexual means you can like guys and girls, and I was having issues because I felt different. I was like, well, I can't freaking fit in because if I like girls, people are gonna judge me, but if I like guys, I won't get so much dissing, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so in sixth grade, I came out to my friends about being bi, and I sat them all down, and we were all sitting there eating lunch, and I was like, okay, look, guys, I have something to tell you, and I hope that you don't feel any different about me, but I really feel like I need to tell y'all, y'all are my close friends. They're like, okay, what's going on? I was just like, you know, I'm bi. I like girls and boys. And they were like, oh, well, some of them said, oh, well, I'm bi too, so, it's no big deal. And others of my friends, kind of were like, you're bi. Like, I don't know how to react around you because you like girls. I don't know if you're gonna be different around me or weird. Whatever. I lost some friends, gained some new ones, and my story started changing. In seventh grade, I started liking girls even more. Had my first girlfriend, and she was really hot. Her name was Mary. And then I dated this girl named Katarina, but yeah. People knew about us because I was, I'd hold her hand and stuff, and I didn't really care. But my mom didn't know. None of my family knew. They thought I liked guys, and I did date guys to still keep my reputation with my family because I was scared of what they're gonna say, especially on my dad's side because they're really judgmental. So, um, finally, I about freshman year, the end of freshman year, I told all my new friends because I had moved schools that I had a girlfriend, and they were like, "You have a girlfriend?" I was like, "Yeah, I like girls." And they were just kind of like stunned, they didn't expect it at all. But this was the end of my freshman year when I came out to my Waller friends. And then, like, when, let's see, sophomore year came and homecoming came around, instead of a normal mum, like with your school colors or whatever, I had a Skittles mum. It had rainbows all over it, and everybody was like, "Why is your mom Skittles?" I was like, "Well, for one, Skittles is my nickname, and for two, I'm representing gay pride because I'm gay." And everybody was just kind of like in shock, but they didn't really care. They were like, "Oh, that's cool, that's cool." Nobody really judged me. Well, so I thought. And then when I came out to my mom, we were at the park, and she was with her boyfriend named Chris, and I kind of hinted to her. I was like, "Mom, what would you do if I was like bisexual?" And she was like, "I'd still love you just the same, blah blah blah." And well, I was like, "Oh, you would?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right. Well, I was just wondering." She was like, "Why do you think you might be bi?" And I was like, "No, I was just wondering." She was like, "Okay." Well, about a week later, we were in the car driving home, and I was like, "Mom, I have something to tell you. Like, I have to get it off my chest. It's bothering me so bad." She was like, "What?" And I was like, "I like girls. I'm not attracted to guys at all. And I'm lesbian." And she was like, "What?" And she got like really upset. She didn't really talk to me for a week. But then when she met her other new boyfriend, Chris, she kind of started accepting the fact that I was gay. And we all went to the mall, and she got me a whole bunch of gay pride stuff from Spencer's. I was like, hell yeah. So, she kind of opened her eyes a little bit and realized, okay, maybe this isn't just a phase, this is real. So, I came out to my mom. She didn't tell my dad. I didn't want her to tell my dad. My dad would freaking disown me. Are you kidding me? Well, I'll get around to that later. So, a couple months later, things started getting really bad between me and my mom. We started fighting like a lot, like constantly, just about everything. And so finally, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done fighting with you. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. And so I moved in with my dad. Well, my dad's like a hardcore Christian, only anything he says goes type of deal. And so I was really scared, but I knew it would be better over there. So I moved in, got in some trouble at school, moved in for the whole summer, stayed a few months after that. Well, got in big trouble at school. Came home, and he's like, what's gotten into you? Why are you being so bad? La 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 la, what's your freaking problem? And I was like, you want to know what's my problem, Dad? You want to know what's really been bothering me? I'm gay. And I told him straight up, I was like, I'm gay. And he was like, I'm not going to have an abomination living in my house. You need to, like, pack your stuff and get out. You know what? Actually, I'll pack your stuff. He ran upstairs, got all my stuff, put it in bags, and dumped it all out in the front yard. So I called my mom to come get me. And I moved back in with my mom. My dad didn't talk to me for about 4 or 5 months later, you know, and they uh, my family finally called me, and they were like, "Hey, how are you?" Da 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 da. I went over to my dad's house. Well, he was like, I still love you, Cameron, and he like kind of broke down crying. I've never seen my dad cry, and he was like, even though you're gay, I still love you. That's your choice. Just like I choose to pick up cigarettes, you're choosing to like girls, and we all have consequences for our sins, and we'll all get what we get one day. And I was just like, yeah, I know, and I will live with my consequences, but I'm not attracted to guys, Dad. And I tried to make him understand, like on my level, tried to get him in my head a little bit, but who knows if that worked. And coming out to like my mom's side of the family, I didn't really have to do much because she kind of just like told everybody, just like randomly. They'd be like, "Oh, she's gay, right?" Like they'd be like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And she'd be like, "Cameron? No, she has a girlfriend." Just so, I mean, that was pretty easy. It's just I haven't came out to my dad's like mom and dad yet, and I'm like so scared they're gonna disown me. But I plan on coming out in 3 months, so wish me luck. I hope that goes like really well, cause I'm really nervous personally. But yeah, so I like girls, and everybody knows, and I'm not scared about my sexuality. Like if people ask me, are they like, so you're straight, right? I'm like, no, I'm lesbian. I like girls. And I treat it like it's no big deal. If people want to judge me, they want to judge me. But, I like what I like, and I know what I know, and I know that I'm gay. So, well, I love you guys, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys.